Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to discuss on a very important topic, that is misconceptions about income tax return. So guys, let's get started. The number one and the major misconception people have about income tax returns is only business class people have to file their income tax return. Let me clarify this to you. Income tax return needs to be filed even if you do not have business income. There are basically 5 heads of income which are taxable in the Indian tax system. The number one is income from salary. The second is income from capital gain. The third is income from house property. The fourth one is income from business or profession. And the fifth is income from other sources. Even if income from any of the one source exceeds the basic exemption limit, which is 2,50,000 for one financial year for a person who is under the age of 60 years, then you are liable to file your income tax return. If the income from one or more combined sources exceeds the basic exemption limit, then also you have to file your income tax return. To understand this better, let us take a simple example. If you are a person whose income is from salary and it exceeds the basic exemption limit of 2,50,000, then you are liable to file your income tax return. If you do not have salary income or house property income or business income or capital gain income, but your income from other sources, that is your bank FD, post office FD and other incomes exceeds the basic exemption limit of 2,50,000, then too you are required to file your income tax return. The interlinked misconception which salary people have is that Form 16 is enough. So guys, Form 16 is considered as your income proof at some places, but in major places like banks and financial institutions, Form 16 is not considered as your proof of income. Moreover, in many small and medium-scale Indian companies, Form 16 is just in an Excel format, which is an editable document by anyone. So, the credibility and reliability of the Excel document is reduced, and hence it is important to file your income tax return even if your TDS is already deducted by your employer. If you are having salary income and are not filing your income tax return till now, then this is high time that you take it into consideration and file your income tax returns immediately. The second major misconception which people have about income tax return filing is that income tax return needs to be filed in the year in which you have a tax payable. Now what is this tax payable? Tax payable is the amount which comes after accumulating all your income sources and reducing the available deductions and exemptions. Amount of gross total income is derived. From that gross total income, the basic exemption limit is removed and the applicable tax rates are applied in order to understand what is your tax payable for the year. Now, in many cases, it so happens that your tax is already deducted by your employer, or in case of professionals, by the respective party, and you think it is not necessary to file the income tax return. But guys, income tax return needs to be filed. The reason for this is, in many cases, it so happens that the tax deducted and deposited by the employer is either excess or is in shortfall. You tend to forget to submit all the documents which are required, and some part of the TDS is either in excess or in shortage. Hence, you need to file your income tax return and claim your refund or pay the amount which is required to be paid after deduction of the TDS available. Even if exact TDS is deducted, then also filing of income tax return is necessary, as it is an important proof of your income. So guys, do file your income tax return consistently year on year. The third major misconception which people have is filing of income tax return is of no use, and also the professional charges payable are an out-of-pocket expense. So guys, Let me help you with clearing this misconception. Your income tax return is like your long-term investment. Sometimes you may not see the benefit in the short run, but they are going to help you in the long run. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Many of you watching this video today already know that for taking a loan from a bank or financial institution, you require minimum 3 years income tax return papers. Now, Mr. X wanted to take a loan from bank. He applied to the bank and he understood that he requires 3 years income tax paper. He filed his income tax returns for a consistent period of 3 years. After that, he reapplied to the bank and got his loan sanctioned. Once his loan was sanctioned, Mr. X thought that it is not necessary to file his income tax return year after and also spend the charges for professional fees. Mr. X stopped filing his income tax return after the sanction of the loan. Later, pandemic hit the country and banks gave an opportunity to people to restructure their loan and reduce their interest rates and total installment. Mr. X visited the bank in order to take advantage of the loan restructuring. When the bank person asked Mr. X to present his latest year income tax return, Mr. X was blank. So guys, do understand that consistency in filing your income tax return is important. As regards to the professional fees which you pay, if you are an expert in the field, you can definitely go ahead and file your income tax returns by yourself. But as and when professional advice is needed, you should seek it and pay it appropriately. Filing of incorrect income tax returns also gets you into trouble by notices and defective returns. This is not to scare you, but just to make you aware that filing of correct and effective income tax return is important. I hope this video helps you to clear the misconceptions which people have built in your minds about income tax return and understand the importance and timely doing of your income tax returns. If you find this video useful, then do share it with your friends and family. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much for watching.